mofos. So today I'm going to be doing like an unboxing, and not really unboxing all the way per se. The box that arrived at my door and the kit actually came in, has my address and my information all over it. So I pretty much ditched the box, got rid of it, and I'm going to just basically, we're going to do like an unbagging. But here's the kit, here's how it comes when you pull it right out of the box. This is it, this is what you get. There's gonna be a couple specific reasons I went with DSX, and there was two that changed my mind. Is this kit expensive? I don't know. 375 bucks. I did opt for the optional line that goes over. There's a reason I did, and I'll get to it here in a little bit. But the reason that I went with DSX to begin with, and the number one reason that makes this kit far superior in my mind, is the fact that the sensor is an actual GM sensor that they have utilized. That tells me that the kit is going to it's gonna last a while. So I mean, if you're using OEM parts, as far as modifying your car and using aftermarket parts stacked up versus OEM stuff, the OEM stuff always seems to win in the long run. So it seems to be worth the money, and I think the runner-up was like maybe $100 less or something. There's a couple different kits. You can get some real cheesy kits, and then I don't know. I'm kind of a believer that you kind of get what you pay for. So I think I paid 20 bucks shipping after tax and everything. I think the kit total out the door was $395. Now I did put down my dry erase board, so if it looks a little glossy or whatever, that's all it is. I just did it for contrast. It's got a lot of darker parts, and I just want to make sure that they come through on camera. So let's go ahead and cut this open. Over there. So let's go ahead and pull this puppy out. Ooh. Okay, all right. So it appears to be a braided line. I don't know if it's gonna pick up, if you can see the texture. But it seems to be like a steel braided line that's coated. It's pretty good. Even the crimps are coated with like a all-weather sealing on the ends there. And you're gonna get a fuel line disconnect. I've got a ton of these already. I've got a nice set of aluminum ones. Oh, this is 3D printed. Okay, so probably not something you're going to hang on to. I'd probably just use it as long as you can. The second reason that I went with DSX to begin with, and the one thing that kind of made sense to me, just learning what I've learned about flex fuel and E85 to begin with, just overall, is the fact that your stoichiometric ratio, or however you want to pronounce that, I'll put it up on the screen here, but gasoline 14.6, 14, I'm in the ballpark, 14.68 I believe it is, parts to 1 on a burn ratio, as far as that being 100% complete burn for gasoline. E85, I don't know off the top of my head, but I think it's like around 11.5, I'm guessing. I'll put it up on the screen. Man, I gotta start doing my homework before I do these videos. But right out of the gate, physically, it's just not as possible to get the same mileage, the fuel mileage, as out of E85 compared to gasoline. So right there tells me that you're gonna need volume to compensate for that, you know, that more need for fuel. So these are, and you racer guys are gonna know a heck of a lot more about this than I will, but I believe that there's 6 AN connectors, you know, blah 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 blah. And this is one thing that you're gonna have to do some homework on, is all the other kits that I've seen. I believe the factory fuel pump is gonna be sufficient enough to get the extra flow that you're gonna need. But where the other kits fall short that I'm seeing is right here. This whole kit seems to be the bottleneck for as far as fuel flow. So it seems like they go in. I believe that the other kits are bottlenecking on 1/4 inch in the fuel line, fuel hose. And with these fittings and this end crimped on the end here, it actually is a 3/8 all the way through. So if I want to put the car on boost, do heads cam, and I'm going to need to bump up the fuel at all, I'm not going to have to mess with this kit again. It is just going to kind of be a plug and play and just bolt it on and go. Another reason that I chose to go with DSX is they are using factory hard shells. So those are going to be GM weather pack connect fittings. It's going to be, you know, secure from the humidity, rain. It also looks like they're factory push connections on the ends of the hard shell as well, so nothing will stand out of place or look weird, which is good. That's what you want. Okay, as far as the instructions go, this is the part I kind of wanted to get to. There is a wire, this one wire that you're gonna have to, I was afraid I was gonna have to splice into the system, but here's the awesome part. It was an awesome surprise is, if I can block my face out here, I don't know if the oh, there we go. You can see they've already put the spade terminal on for you. So this is the female side, and also, pull a section out here. They labeled the wire for you. It says DSX fuel. DSX tuning flex fuel. So, I can get it back in focus here. There we go. Yes. So, come on, there you go. Now, to a pleasant surprise, I've noticed that they've done the measuring, the stripping, the crimping, and the spade terminal selection for you. So, saves a lot of time. It is going to say, with number 6, with the small flat blade screwdriver, pry the terminal lock off the connector using tweezers or needle nose. Remove the cavity plug and pin 38. Okay, looks like pin 38, there's just gonna be like a dead blocked off pin there. This is gonna be the underhood hard shell where the big umbilical cord is gonna plug into the ECM. You're just gonna have to pry that out, pull that dead terminal out, that block off connector, and basically just push this thing in till you hear it click. So that, I mean, that's pretty simple, pretty easy. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be too hard of a deal to put in. Pretty plug and play and simple to go. I'm gonna do a video of all my mods that I'm doing, and I'm going to do a separate video of after everything is installed, and I'll go through, and if anything stands out in the installation process as which is different or misleading, which you might not think it would be, I'll just mention it then. Like I said, I got a couple weeks till I hit the dyno, and I gotta get this thing going. I got a few other videos to bang out. I'm gonna be doing a video on my headers, and I'm going to be doing a video on as far as throttle body. I did put out a video on the C8 intake, the LT2 intake, on the LT1. I've already put the Roto Fab cold air intake in. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Everybody's kind of well aware of, you know, cold air intake and how they work and all that yada yada and so on and so forth. Appreciate you guys watching the video. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date as far as the build and everything goes. like I said, a couple weeks, we hit the dyno, 500 wheel, and we start having some fun. So, hope you guys are having an awesome day. Don't forget to subscribe. Give this thing a big thumbs up. Like the video. Catch you guys on the next one. See ya.